Sports is unity. Sports is Adrian, and Adrian is sports. Join me, Adrian the Lefty Constant, for the sports show that is going to rock the airwaves, the Endgame Sports Show. Previews, reviews, debates, and discussions on everything happening in sports. Whether local, regional, or international, the Endgame panel got you covered. Join us from 1 to 3 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Wtp 93.5 and 93.7 FM for the Endgame. Remember, sports is unity.
Good afternoon and welcome to a new and the newest edition of the Endgame Sports Show. First of all, let me lay my apologies out. I'm apologizing for whom I should blame for this one. Kerio, yeah. I apologize early because we were supposed to record a new ad today and Kerio didn't bring the mic to record. And yes, I know I'm using a microphone in front of me right now, but that is not a recording mic. That is a live mic. Carriers here, I'm going to trick off the people that don't really know about it. Anyways, yes, you're in tune to the Endgame Sports Show. We are a few days away from a new co-host, few days away. Wish I could tell you who it is. I know, but you can't know. And right now, it's bittersweet because the West Indies is playing right now, and the bitter part is I am not there. The sweet part is Justin Greaves just hit a milestone. Again, he's at 150 runs in his innings, and he's also batting with Alzari, who's right now at 6 off of 16 balls. So West Indies right now are 453 for 7 after 152 overs. They still trail Sri Lanka by 96 runs. Notable in this innings, Shea Hope continues his good run after coming back into Test cricket. He scored a century, and it was unfortunate how he out. Some say lack of concentration. I think so, but a bit of unfortunate events too. You know, he tried to go back in his crease, and I think from the looks of it, his boot got stuck on the way of going back into the crease. So West Indies now sit at 453 for 7 with Alzari facing Milan, who is on debut and trying to get a wicket for dear life. He's trying to get a wicket, hasn't been able to get one. And so West Indies are now in day 3 trying to, I guess, get ahead of the total. But if you remember what I said in terms of this test, I said we were going to win test 1 and then draw test 2. If you remember, you remember me saying that. You're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. We have a lot to discuss today. First, I came here today and said, we're going to go over a bit of the World Cup results from yesterday. Now we're into the business end of the World Cup. And then there's an incident in the World Cup right now which affects a game tonight. And I said I wasn't going to do too much talking on it, and Kerry will come in and ask me, hey, what do you think about this? Kerry doesn't know how to rile me up when it comes to certain things, boys. But this is the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. When we return, we dive straight into that. No breaks. Straight into that World Cup instead. We'll be right back.
Here's the next big thing on radio. It's The Buzz 268 with CJ the Maestro on Wtp 93.5, and get your daily dose of music, views, reviews, interviews, and the latest happenings locally, regionally, and internationally. Tune in Monday to Fridays, 9:30 a.m. until. Listen to the next big thing on radio. It's finally here. The Buzz 268.
Tune into the Med Lounge on WTP 93.5 FM every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Brought to you by State Insurance Company Limited. Join Dr. Rashida Williams and her guests as they share their insights on wellness and disease management. Discover the benefits of supplements, nutraceuticals, and holistic health solutions to take control of your well-being. Don't miss the Med Lounge, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on WTP 93.5 FM. Proudly sponsored by State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.
Every Tuesday from 8 p.m., the Honorable E.P. Chet Green and his team delivers the information and debates without prejudice. Yes, the news that matters for you all listeners. So much more than a talk show. We take you beneath the surface. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. with the Honorable E.P. Chet Green and his friends on WTPAntigua.com, WTP FM 93.5 and 93.7.
Great men are made of. It's the stuff you could miss unless you look.
Hi there, I am DJ Governor Slim, inviting you to join me for your Nighttime Groove, Mondays through Thursdays from 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. and on Saturdays for your weekend mashup from 1 until 3 on WTP Media Network 93.5 to the world at www.wtpantigua.com.
Are you ready?
Last year, we had a party, but this year, we are back for an encore performance.
Are you ready now?
It's the Long Bay Lager Caribbean Melting Pot. Thursday, July 30th, 8 p.m. sharp. Carnival City comes alive.
Showtime in 5, so let we start it.
With the undisputed king of soca, Marshall Montano. Alongside the soca general, Skinny Fabulous. From Grenada, bringing pure jab energy, Muddy. Antigua's reigning soca monarch, Tian Winter. And the carnival baby herself, Tizzy. Straight out of Dominica, Triple K International. Listen out for a heavy supporting cast. This year is the most epic ultimate encore performance. Early bird tickets are only $100. House of Rhythm, $350. Limited offer. Tickets available on the ticketing app and select ticket outlets island-wide. Feel the rhythm of the Caribbean. Catch the encore performance. Let it go!
For 49 years, State Insurance has been more than a promise. It's been a partnership you can rely on, supporting you as you build, operate, and grow your business, allowing you to focus on what matters most. And as you go about your daily routine, State is right there with you. State Insurance Company Limited. 49 years of protection and partnership, so you can live in a better state of mind.
Calypso. Feel the rhythm, feel the power, feel the culture of Antigua Barbuda. Friday, July 31st, the stage is set for the most powerful voices, the sweetest melodies, and the real spirit of Carnival. It's the Cavalier Rum Calypso Monarch Finals live at Carnival City. Will the reigning Calypso Monarch be defending her crown?
The harder they shake, the harder are coming back.
One stage, one microphone, one crown. Who will rise? Who will conquer the Calypso throne? Tickets only $40. Friday, July 31st. It's the Cavalier Rum Calypso Monarch Finals, Carnival City.
WTPAntigua.com.
Sports is life, sports is unity, sports is Adrian, and Adrian is sports. Join me, Adrian the Lefty Constant, for the sports show that is going to rock the airwaves, the Endgame Sports Show. Previews, reviews, debates, and discussions on everything happening in sports. Whether local, regional, or international, the Endgame panel got you covered. Join us from 1 to 3 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on WTP 93.5 and 93.7 FM for the Endgame. Remember, sports is unity.
Welcome back to the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. This is WTP Media Network. No, following Balogun's World Cup red card was reversed in leading up to this Belgium match. First of all, let's talk about who Balogun is. Balogun is a center forward for the United States of America. I mean, he looks very sharp so far. 3 goals in the World Cup. He's been the hope, and as a host nation, every host nation, or most host nations, go into the World Cup expecting to do well. The U.S. go into the World Cup, and if anyone knows about the U.S.'s history in sports, not in football, well, soccer for whatever you want to call it, but not in football, their tradition in sports is a winning tradition. I have said on this show multiple times that the greatest sporting nation in the world is the United States. Regardless of how we want to say it, is the United States. They're relevant in all sports, or relevant in most sports. When the grandest sporting event of them all comes around, the Olympics, the U.S. tends to dominate. Albeit all the sports are not in the Olympics, but the majority of the sports are in the Olympics. Whenever a next team is dominating or doing well, i.e. Jamaica in sprints, you don't have to light a lamp to look next to them and see that an American sprinter is somewhere in the picking, somewhere near. So, Balogun is bringing hope to the U.S. The centre forward has 3 goals in 3 strikes. He was a former international English under 21 player. He received a straight red card from referee Klaas against Bosnia when they clashed. The incident brought the red card itself was a VAR decision, VAR, and even during the play, he didn't even give a free kick. However, the slow motion replay showed that Balogun's foot landed on the upper ankle of the Bosnian player. And then he got the straight red for serious foul play. And FIFA confirmed 2 days later that he must serve a 1-match ban. So that's where we were. Then, on top of all that, FIFA's disciplinary code does not permit appeals against straight red cards, with the officials from the world governing body and the U.S. Soccer confirming after the game that the sanction could not be challenged. But then Sunday, everybody know what this Sunday was. Yesterday, Sunday. Everybody in the Caribbean, getting prepped for the other games of the World Cup. We're watching West Indies. An article came out. FIFA said that on the article, an announcement came out, which FIFA said that on the Article 27 of its disciplinary code, the sending off would be rescinded. Although the red card will remain on Balogun's record for a probationary period of 1 year, if he commits another infringement of similar nature and gravity, he will serve his 1-game ban. Come again, say what? FIFA is saying that the same thing that was appealed could not be appealed, but now it's being appealed. Article 27 states that FIFA's Judicial Committee has the authority to fully or partially suspend the implementation of disciplinary measure, a clause which in essence gives them the right of veto over refereeing decisions. So, all this is saying is FIFA can overrule the referee, which we expect in governing bodies. You would hear that. Question is, has this ever happened? Article 27 has affected this particular World Cup before the World Cup. FIFA used the clause to allow Cristiano Ronaldo to play the first 2 games of the tournament. The Portugal forward was initially given a 3-match ban after being sent off against Ireland in the qualifier last November. Rather than the 3-game, it was reduced to 1 match, which he served in another qualifier. Now, I think that's different. He served a 1 match. Apparently, in 1962, Garrincha played in the final despite being sent off in the semi-final. Now, this is where I think it really changed. According to everything I've read, seen, Donald Trump, the president of the United States, POTUS, if that's what they call it, the president of the United States, he made a few calls to FIFA to ensure a change was made. Obviously, both the White House and FIFA has declined to comment. What happens here for me is now the integrity of sports going down. In Antigua and Barbuda, we tend to have a problem of, well, it's not a problem, but it's a problem. There are areas where officials are getting involved in sports and whatever, but sometimes it helps the sport, sometimes it doesn't. Now, my whole thing here, the whole situation is the lack of communication from FIFA. You set the rule as to why, but there's no communication straight to. Now, player sent off, 1, they move on. Belgium now, who would be very upset because they're preparing for a team without Balogun. Then boom, you hear Balogun is about to play less than 24 hours before you play them. Now they wrote a statement. The statement said the Royal Belgium Football Association accused FIFA of breaking its own rules and left the open possibility of a legal action. We are astonished by this decision, the statement said. This decision is in direct contradiction to the provisions of the 2026 World Cup competition regulations. The automatic nature of such suspension was also exemplified. Was also reaffirmed in the World Cup 2026 Circular number 16, which was distributed to all participating member associations on the 12th May 2026. The same rule is reiterated at every match coordinating meeting before each match and all the World Cup 2026 workshop presentations. In order to safeguard the legitimate rights of all participating teams and to protect the fundamental principles of fair play in our sport, both at this World Cup and the future editions of the World Cup, the Belgian FA is investigating all potential options. Now, Belgium appealed, and with Belgium's appeal, hey, Carrio, guess what FIFA said to Belgium? FIFA said to Belgium, hold on, let me make sure I get let me go and get the correct term. I have it. I wrote it down. FIFA said the RBFA, which is the Royal Belgian Football Association, is not a party to the proceedings and as such has no standing to appeal the decision. So the sentence, now listen to me and listen to me carefully. The sentence, this is the sentence. The RBFA is not a party to proceedings and as such has no standing to appeal the decision. This means that the RBFA was not one of the official participants in the legal case, if I go legal terms. But since we're talking about the football thing, it is saying that Belgium's Football Association has no legal right to challenge the decision because it was not directly involved. They were not directly involved in the disciplinary case. Stamped. How that works is the disciplinary proceedings were between FIFA and Balogun. And obviously, effectively, the United States of America, the United States Soccer Federation. Which meant that, as I mentioned, Belgium was not a part of the proceedings, and because it was not a party to the case, FIFA says they have no standing, no legal right to appeal the decision or the suspend Balogun's one-match ban. No, the RBFA, they argue something different. It's saying that they weren't trying to file an appeal. They asked to FIFA asking for a copy of the decision. They wrote to FIFA an explanation of how the decision was raised and clarifications to how the rules. According to them, FIFA treated that letter as if it was an appeal and immediately dismissed it as admissible because the RBFA wasn't a part of the proceedings. So again, in plain English, this is what happened. RBFA said, please explain why you let Balogun play. FIFA said, we are treating your letter as an appeal. RBFA said, we're not appealing your letter, we're just asking for an explanation. FIFA said, either way, you can't appeal because you weren't a part of the original disciplinary case. Now, in standard dialect, RBFA say, how come I made a man to play? FIFA say, okay, we treat you asking me this is a formal complaint. RBFA say, no, I'm not complaining, I just want to know. FIFA say, here, and my business, you're in a party room, you just get ready for play Monday. Simple. It's simple. So Belgium feel bad about the decision. They feel so you have to ask yourself, can it go to court? Belgium feel bad. Now, potentially it can go to court, but it is not as simple as the statement that I mentioned, can it go to court? Because sport court have a few routes. First one, it can go to the CAS, that's the Court of Arbitration for Sport. This is where you tend to see FIFA disputes. However, FIFA's position is that RBFA can't appeal because it's lack of standing. And if the FIFA statutes or the competition rules allow, Belgium could try to challenge the ruling before the CAS. Now, the tough thing here for CAS is that, not CAS, the tough thing here is that Belgium will have to convince CAS that it has something to do with them. They have the right to be in the case. And arguably, they might not have the right to be in the case. Honestly, they might not have the right at all, to be in the case. Because if they have the right to be in the case, other people can start saying, oh, me have the right to be in the case, and I have the right to be in the case, and I have the right to be in the case. And there are a lot of different cases. Because if now he scores 7 goals in the next 3 games, if he scores 7 to 8 goals throughout the rest of the World Cup, and he goes home with a golden boot. I mean, if I'm Lionel Messi, if I'm Kylian Mbappe, I'm stretching it because, hey, if Belgium got an appeal, what happens? Now, if Belgium were to, there's also the Swiss courts because FIFA is based in Switzerland. So there's that. and you have the national course, and not really do much. If Belgium were to lose, if Belgium were eliminated and believe Balogun should have been suspended, they could argue that the ineligible player participated and that the result was affected. However, they would still need to overcome the obstacle that FIFA identified. FIFA say you had this thing had nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. So you can't appeal. And I mean, I don't think it means that Belgium has no legal remedy. But it just means that it's harder. This part gets steeper. I think they would probably try and argue that FIFA wrongly refused to recognize the right to challenge. So the question is, not only did they get did FIFA get the red card decision wrong? That's not the only question. The question is, does Belgium have the legal right to challenge that decision? FIFA say no. Adrian says no. And what do you say? Anyways, Belgium will take on the United States of America tonight. I think it's going to be a good game. I think, listen, if it's one thing about sports, right? When it comes to the United States of America, everybody raised their game. I've played against them in volleyball. This is now what? I'm playing against America a couple of times, man. I've played against them in 7 or 8 games throughout both formats, both indoor and sand. And I tell you, these are the games that I tried to play the hardest. Couldn't do my best the last time because I was injured, but I really enjoy playing against the United States because they talk a lot, they play hard, and they believe they're the best. So Belgium, I think, will be geared up for this game tonight, and I don't know. I don't see them beating this Belgium team. I don't see the United States beating Belgium. I think that the experience of Belgium and the somewhat quality, because KDB hasn't been himself, but I think that will be enough for sure. Again, you're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. This is WTP Media Network. We are going to take a break, and when we get back, we will be speaking to Spliff. Talking about some cricket. Now, the cricket region like a sticky spot. The cricket region is a sticky spot, and I am telling you, it is going to be. It can reach a nice spot. We have all big games this week. So trust me, you're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. When we return, I'll tell you all about it.
August 2nd, one stage, 2 crowns, and non-stop energy. Inet Party Monarch live at Carnival City. From smooth groovy vibes to pure Sheldon power soca. The biggest artists, the maddest performances, the wildest energy, all in one night. Tickets are only $40. Feel the vibes, feel the energy, feel the rhythm.
Love Carnival was so badly, can't get enough. Welcome to Antigua Mas.
Here's the next big thing on radio. It's The Buzz 268 with CJ the Maestro on WTP 93.5, and get your daily dose of music, views, reviews, interviews, and the latest happenings locally, regionally, and internationally. Tune in Monday to Fridays, 9:30 a.m. until. Listen to the next big thing on radio. It's finally here. The Buzz 268.
Every Tuesday from 8 p.m., the Honorable E.P. Chet Green and his team delivers the information and debates without prejudice. Yes, the news that matters for you, all listeners. So much more than a talk show. We take you beneath the surface. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. with the Honorable EP Chet Green and his friends on WTPAntigua.com, WTP FM 93.5 and 93.7.
Great man I made of. It's the stuff you could miss unless you look.
Tune into the Med Lounge on WTP 93.5 FM every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Brought to you by State Insurance Company Limited. Join Dr. Rashida Williams and her guests as they share their insights on wellness and disease management. Discover the benefits of supplements, nutraceuticals, and holistic health solutions to take control of your well-being. Don't miss the Med Lounge, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on WTP 93.5 FM. Proudly sponsored by State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.
Hi there, I am DJ Governor Slim, inviting you to join me for your nighttime groove Mondays through Thursdays from 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. and on Saturdays for your weekend mashup from 1 until 3 on WTP Media Network 93.5 to the world at www.wtpantigua.com.
Are you ready?
Last year, we had a party, but this year, we are back for an encore performance.
Are you ready? No.
It's the Long Bay Lager Caribbean Melting Pot. Thursday, July 30th, 8 p.m. sharp. Carnival City comes alive.
Short time in 5, so let we start it.
With the undisputed king of soca, Marshall Montano. Alongside the soca general, Skinny Fabulous. From Grenada, bringing pure jab energy, Muddy. Antigua's reigning soca monarch, Tian Winter. And the carnival baby herself, Tizzy. Straight out of Dominica, Triple K International. Listen out for a heavy supporting cast. This year is the most epic ultimate encore performance. Early bird tickets are only $100. House of Rhythm, $350. Limited offer. Tickets available on the ticketing app and select ticket outlets island-wide. Feel the rhythm of the Caribbean. Catch the encore performance. Let it go!
For 49 years, State Insurance has been more than a promise. It's been a partnership you can rely on, supporting you as you build, operate, and grow your business, allowing you to focus on what matters most. And as you go about your daily routine, State is right there with you. State Insurance Company Limited. 49 years of protection and partnership, so you can live in a better state of mind.
Calypso, Calypso.
Feel the rhythm, feel the power, feel the culture of Antigua and Barbuda. Friday, July 31st, the stage is set for the most powerful voices, the sweetest melodies, and the real spirit of Carnival. It's the Cavalier Rum Calypso Monarch Finals live at Carnival City. Will the reigning Calypso Monarch be defending her crown?
The harder they shake, the harder I coming back.
One stage, one microphone, one crown. Who will rise? Who will conquer the Calypso throne? Tickets only $40. Friday, July 31st. It's the Cavalier Rum Calypso Monarch Finals, Carnival City.
WTPAntigua.com.
afternoon and welcome back to the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. Joining me on the phone line is Baldwin Spliff Anthony, our cricket analyst. Yeah, me give title and so yeah man, hold up man, take the title and run with it. Our cricket analyst for the Antigua and Barbuda Softball Cricket Association. So when he calls WTP, he's no longer now work for association. He work for WTP.
Wonderful.
Good afternoon, Spliff.
Hey, good afternoon, Adrian, to you and all your many listeners all over the globe.
Yeah, so no, softball cricket might be the most exciting cricket in the country right now, in the region. This version of the softball, because right now we are coming down to the business end of the competition. First, let me start with my favorite part in the competition. Me never too really like the 10 o'clock game in them. And for people who traditionally know, 10 o'clock game mean man game. Me don't really care about the 10 o'clock game in them. It's a bunch of you see some good cricket, you see some class, but it's made me cry a lot because sometimes I've been on losing ends and that frustrates me. But then the 2:30, the 2 o'clock 2:30 games have always been special to my heart because I've seen some talent. We've seen the longest run up in the history of cricket. Rest in peace, the Sherms. But we've seen the history. You remember the long run up there?
How you mean?
No, okay.
Sherma get that ever swing.
Okay, right now we're in the women's division for the past few seasons. It's been dominated by the Flyers, Survivors, sometimes Strictly, but it's mainly been player dominated. Whether Kimberly, whether Gailey, whether Nola, whether Makeda, whether Makeda, it's been dominated by players, yes. Now we're about to see the Women's League come to the league for the league championship. It's about to be a dominant. It's about to be a big game between the Alzari/Sharon Joseph's North Seals Antigua Female Flyers against Wayne's Electrical Services Survivors.
Correct.
Now, normally I look upon the game as the game itself, but today I want to look at the game different.
Yeah.
No, we know the game. We know the fireworks of the games. But there's been a player that, I've been trying to get her on the radio station for a while. Well, both players now. But one of them she has impressed me in her years of service and her quality. And what impressed me the most about her is that she's like me. Not afraid to talk. Not afraid to tell people, hey, me can bat now. And then go out and score 60, 70 sometimes. If your team score 80, she might score all 70 of the 80. Makeda.
Yeah, definitely. No softball player would ever come out and want to say Makeda is not a good player. Would not want to be here on their side.
No, you look at her team, and obviously she's the backbone of the team. She has some support around her, yes, but she's really the backbone of the team. How important is it? How important is it for the Survivors team to limit her impact?
That's a big question there, and let me tell you straight up. Whenever we're playing Flyers, put on the sponsors as Zari, Sharon Joseph. They are more sponsored than Breakfast Steps, so sometimes I forgot some of them. But hey, respect you to the team. In practice, we design, because all players have a little weakness. So now what happened, we have to design how we're going to alter. Let me tell you, Adrian, no coach in the world Antigua softball would have said, listen, Makeda can't bat, Makeda can't do. Okay? And we have to design a way to get out. Because if I want to get out, I have plenty of ones that have a test. she now got tap there and linger around. She got knock with the ball. So I have to out Makeda.
That is the one thing I can say about her for sure.
And make some runs, but the strike rate not gonna be as much as Makeda. So I have to out she. Straight up.
And Spliff, that is what I think puts her on the edge above most, even in the current competition, above most most of the batters in the competition, right? You have other batters in the competition that can score a half century, comfortable. But Makeda half century hurt because he come off a 20 ball. Easily. If that much. Some other half centuries will come off on 35, 50 ball. But if Makeda, this is the rule. If Makeda face 30 ball, she must go on 60.
And a given day, yes. And you know, come in a good game plan, yes.
But then on the other side of the coin is, I don't really want to talk to you about she because then they say bias.
Who that? Nola?
No, Kimberly and then
Kimberly.
Yeah, and because everybody know Nola is Nola. There's no question about it.
Okay.
But no.
The one of Kimberly is my daughter.
Yes. So
and let me tell you, I think she have a little more exposure than the others.
Mm-hmm.
Makeda can hit the ball, in my view, harder than Kimberly. She's stronger in my view. Some people want to pretend quiet down and say, no, Kimberly. No. When Kimberly get old and get more developed, I think, and maybe because of the exposure to the Leeward Islands setup, Kimberly might have a little more selection than her. You understand? But of course, both of them in the same class. If you're a coach, you have to out-to them. If you don't out-to them, you get damage.
And this is the thing though. My criticism of Kimberly has been, it hasn't been the fact that she score or not scored. It's just sometimes how she lose, give away she wicket. Because Kimberly, she tend to give away she wicket. Like she'll be comfortable, and then the ball that out Kimberly, you just see she holds her head like, that's the ball that just really out me.
Adrian, nobody can test what yesterday. Nobody. Kimberly knocked with the best ball out of the worst ball. Nobody can convince why you still like a while and 100%.
And
but
when
she young, that's the only thing.
Yes, that is the only thing you can attribute it to. Her age. Now,
and let me before Adrian, give me 1 second to wish her happy birthday today, because today is her birthday, and her 21st birthday is special for her. So before I go any further, let me not forget, because I might get blocked.
No, when you look back, when the one thing I do, I like bringing you in the glory days, because I can't feel too great. But in your day, right, Spliff, you were the complete opposite. The bad ball and the one that could get you. The bad ball could go down my auntie house for sure. The good ball, people just have to bowl good balls to get you, and I think that came from the quality of bowling that we had in practice. So
and Alberton.
Yeah, yes, and I'll always make listen, Spliff, make the good ball out you. Make the bowler say he out Spliff. They make Spliff say he out himself.
But I can tell you, Adrian, I used to play for other teams before, and when I go in, I just knock a couple of balls if I out me in the cake. I can remember when I departed from Dredgers, Muchu, God bless his soul, called me and said, hey, look, the boss said, come play with Harvey. So when we go up there to practice, you know what I mean, and knock with 2 balls out, the boss said, no. And I said, this is going you have a top there. No. So I must give him credit, because I didn't even care about the game. You know, and I love cricket, basketball, I love, and football.
But no, Spliff, the funny part now, here we are now in the team, a team that you left, Dredgers. Whew.
Yes.
It's been a while. And, the Dredgers of 2026 look like a team that Most teams in the history of softball cricket no want to play against. Call it what you want. Me know who me support in all-time softball cricket, but I don't think that me don't want to go up to school pass on any given day and see the judges team come. Although I have faith in the great lefty, I'll have faith. But no, there are 3 undefeated teams.
Tell you. Go ahead.
In 3 J's.
Yes, sorry, go ahead.
3 J's, judges,
Right.
and strictly
Right.
business.
Correct.
They all must clash starting tomorrow. One must go down
Wonderful.
first.
Yes.
Now, with these running games, Cliff, the most important thing in these running games is to finish first. Not for the league championship, no. Just so you can play
But
whoever.
you get a lesser opponent.
Yes.
1 play 4 as well too. The last time there, that wasn't expected. Nobody want to come first because judges they're 4 with all the young man and so.
And now everybody want to come first.
Well, what happened now? I'm not sure what I want to do, but no, hey, middle of the come first. And the war starts from tomorrow at Mahiko Field, the back part of the school. You can't miss them because the light's so bright, you might have to use the UV dark shades during the night. And roughly about 6 o'clock, the war going to start with them 2 teams. Further down Thursday, dredgers will come up against 3 J's again. And then in the week again, we still have, and before we go so far, Wednesday is the clash between the 2 girls, 5:45. So Wednesday, the clash between survivors, put it and Sharon, was Alzari, and some of them I forgot, along with survivors. That is going to be a game determine who come first to play 4th. So for the whole week, do, die, or cry. And I have a big up my sponsor, the Honorable Chet Green, who made this possible. So for this week, do, die, or cry. And next week now, we go for the playoff. You know what I mean? The winner takes it all, take all the marbles. So, hey, it is what it is. It's organized.
Yeah, next week we are pledging to come and give you some coverage of the playoffs for sure. The playoffs part for sure. Give some coverage.
Please.
No, Spliff.
Yes.
We are. Let me tell you how I break down this semi-final. This not semi-final. The end of the regular season. 6:15 game. Rockerman Construction versus Strictly Business. In my opinion, 2 old teams. So the nightlight might favor them. No.
Favor who?
But the nightlight might favor both teams. Because both teams are.
3 J's are Strictly Business.
Yes. The night conditions, not the lighting, because the lighting might affect them, because I've seen it.
Well, what they recommend must make 4 half about 30 ball now. So you look at the light that band damage recommend yeah, too bright, he may have way dark shades, and it must be UV.
When it's all said and done, I think this is my predictions going into the semi-final. I think this game tomorrow, 3 J's will win. 3 J's will beat Strictly Business. I think Dredgers will lose to. I think 3 J's will beat Strictly Business. Dredgers will beat 3 J's, and then Strictly Business will come back and take a win over Dredgers in that Sunday game. The Sunday game, I think that is what will happen.
I'm gonna keep that matchup in mind. Give me it again. Give me your prediction. 3 J's.
3 J's tomorrow will win, and then Dredgers will beat 3 J's, and then Strictly Business will beat Dredgers. All 3 teams end up with 1 win each.
Adrian, I have your prediction on record.
Yes.
But what I can tell you that 3 J's and an easy walkover. You know who go show up because they know how to win. A warm and them beat. No, Strictly Business. They had a winning team too. But I just that if them go make mistake like what they did the other day. Judges, well, Tannes is not there. I think he's under 19 have I think they're
They
playing.
prep, yeah. They
So
have they have a competition coming.
right. And I think two players is not there for judges. I think Tannes and the other young one, I think his mentor son. No, not mentor, Atinez. And I think that is gonna hurt them. They're upset. That's was my view. So but on a given day of cricket, anybody can take anybody. And I'm gonna listen to what you're saying. I'm not making no prediction. I want to make it clear. And I'm going to come and see if what you said, Adrian, was right. But I'm not going to tell you you're wrong or you're right, because I know you know what you're saying. I know you know cricket. I know you know sports as a whole. So I'm going to leave that right there until the time comes.
Yeah, and Spliff, let me show you some of the simple things that can affect this competition going for this game on Sunday. Because the game on Sunday is the most important one to me. You know why?
Big.
Because on Sunday afternoon, listen me carefully. On Sunday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, England will be playing against Norway, right? If the result go funny,
big one.
Sunday morning, everybody can come and talk about the game. And that's how somebody can lapse in concentration, Spliff. And the world of sports now. Sports connect. But you realize I stayed far from...
And Kane.
Yes. I stayed far from predicting the women's game because, as anybody know, I support the Flyers off of the basis of it was the closest team to where I live. I used to support Strictly Business because, as you know, my mom used to play for Strictly Business in her day.
Yes.
But I support Sasha, Gail, Kimberly, and Makeda.
And that's your right. Nobody in this world is supposed to be vexed with you. That's your given right.
So if all of them can have big games, so be it. And you know me love Diane. Everybody in the world know me love Diane. Everybody. Diane is my mother, auntie.
Anthony.
Mrs. Anthony is. Hey, as a matter of fact, we can't come on radio again and say good afternoon to Mrs. Anthony.
Yeah. But I don't know. She used to be perform big time. She used to be one of the real contributors. I don't know. I think maybe I'm hearing a little injury. That's why she's not playing for a while.
Yeah.
But she does deadly. She could have mashed you up easy.
Okay.
You know? But I don't know if it's injury, but hey, she was a good bowler.
So give us the games again. The tomorrow is the Rackerman Construction Strictly Business game versus the Marco Inc. Buckley 3Js.
No, yes, that's Tuesday. I'm getting the mix up. Yes, you're correct. That's the big one tomorrow. Tonight, we're going to have PM versus mix up. I don't have the schedule in front of me. Wednesday, we're going to have the big clash between the ladies. Okay? And Thursday we have the big one, another big one.
Yes.
We have
3Js versus Judges.
Correct. And then we skip Friday, we skip the weekend, Saturday and Sunday now. We have two big ones now because 300 and PM is going to fight for that fourth place. And then we have Dredgers and Strictly Business who know what they're going to fight for as a result of upper previous game, which is going to be TJ's Tuesday and Thursday. So the whole weekend, look, coming through this weekend, organized and normal. Bring your game, blow or go home like a Brazil and Germany.
Yeah. If you're gonna come and play hard outside.
You make your choice.
Well, Spliff, it was definitely a pleasure having you on here. You have taken note that we're on a new time from 2 to 3, so I look forward to your interaction. We will speak again after these games. Friday?
Hopefully tomorrow.
Yes.
Hopefully tomorrow, if you get some time, don't feel afraid to give me a shout. Any one of the days, don't be afraid to give me a shout. Or if not, I'll try to send you the result. And then maybe you can have your thing. If you book up and you don't have the time maybe to chat on the phone, you can just maybe drop it up there, who your prediction and and what. I'm going to try to do that as well.
All right.
But it's a nice little lime. You know, it's a little distance from the country, but sometimes you have to come a tongue and get a little at the tongue breeze. And hey, come and watch some game and just take your time, go back up, relax under the lights with the family.
Yep.
It's gonna be
there you have it.
fantastic.
That was Spliff from
Hey, Adrian, I want to say thanks to you, a million. And thanks to the boss, the Honorable Paul Chet Green, for being the sponsor of the 2020 Classic between the male and the female. Somebody's going to go down hard. Adrian, somebody's going to go down.
Yep.
We can't have two winners, Adrian.
And if
somebody got to go down.
There is no two winners. But
none at all.
We will talk, Spliff.
Hey, have a great one, man. Thanks for your time and thanks for your listeners to be tuning to us and hoping to see them starting from tonight.
All right. That was Baldwin Spliff Anthony from the Antigua and Barbuda Softball Cricket Association. Before we go, just giving some quick results from the FIFA World Cup. France defeated Paraguay in the round of 16 through an Mbappe penalty. I think I just think France wasn't the best, but obviously Paraguay played the worst game of football I've ever seen. They're just trying not to play on football, and I think that messes with the game itself. Morocco played against Canada. Wow. Another host team out. Canada was so good in the first half, just missed chances though, and then Morocco just showed their class towards the second half. Norway, Brazil, that was the game that everyone was tuning into yesterday. Norway just put a hand in the Brazil bottom, literally. Just whoop, beat them. Off the rip, Brazil was not... we haven't seen Brazil in a while. We've just seen a bunch of guys in yellow and blue, yellow and white, yellow and green, whatever colors they want to see. And it hasn't been it hasn't been fun. It hasn't been entertaining. It hasn't been, when I was 10 years old, I wanted to be Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Kaká. Right now, it's just... they look like a schoolboy team. But Norway, as I said a few days ago, you don't want to give a team like Norway a chance because Erling Haaland is a real striker. Believe. Anyone that thinks Erling Haaland is overrated, yeah, cancel that. Then you had England, Mexico. England was good. England was top tier. I should say Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham just do what they need to do for England. Mexico, it was a good fight. But tonight we'll see the USA take on Belgium. Right now we're getting ready to watch Portugal, Spain. I think Cristiano Ronaldo move on. Believe. Hey, me want Messi Ronaldo final so I can put the nail in the coffin. But you're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. West Indies right now, they are at T. The score is 478-48. They trail by 71 runs. So they just came out to T, 159 overs gone. Asita is back with the ball. Shamar Joseph is in. Justin Greaves is at 161 off of 305. I think, as I said, I think this is going to be a draw. You're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. Stay tuned. Coming up next is the Drive Time Show. Yes, the handsome gorilla move up from 4 to 3. Yeah, that's my brother, Pastor Kavasi, in the building. Thank you for listening. Hey, carry on. You know about tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time, 5 days a week. Co-host coming soon.